Hello, everybody. I am here with someone that I know well and that many of you know well as well. And this is Brenda Jeter. And we were planning during this Lenten season on having stories of redemption and hope on Wednesday evenings, along with our potluck dinners. Of course, we're not doing the potluck dinners, but we are continuing with these stories of redemption and hope. And one of the people that was due to speak to us tonight is Brenda Jeter. And so she's going to go ahead and share her story with us now so that you can see it from your living room. Miss Jeter.
Good morning. I have known the darkness of hurt, the wilderness of depression, and the sadness of separation. And I have known much joy and happiness in life as well. Growing up as a child, it hurt to feel that my dad, who was a Presbyterian pastor, must not love me because he couldn't show affection or touch me. I much later discovered that it was part of his own upbringing and that he loved me very much. He once flew 15,000 miles in one night, 1,500 miles in one night to be with me in my pain. He was there 20 years later when I awoke from cancer surgery. I have struggled with the darkness of rejection in both the workplace and a failed marriage. I was always afraid of not measuring up. You try to take the high road, but you feel the disbelief of betrayal and lies and your own inadequacy. Much later, you begin to realize that the only path to redemption is forgiveness, both for others and for yourself. Clinical depression is something I have struggled with for years. My mother spent most of her afternoons and evenings in bed when I was in high school. She didn't eat with us, choosing instead to watch TV or rest in a dark room. It was never discussed, so I never knew why. Yet somehow this beautiful, fragile, kind lady valiantly struggled through all of her depression. Mom always offered to iron my shirts at the last moment. She taught kindergarten, all through her cancer to the very end. Good friends and family, along with professional help, have been my keys. Joey once walked with me at 3 o'clock in the morning as I suffered an anxiety attack, not saying much, but he was there. The last 9 years, I have dwelt with the sadness of separation as Joey slowly left me. It is a hard experience to slowly lose someone you love, watching them drift farther away with each year. You look for the little moments of joy, like a beautiful sunset. I could never get up early enough for sunrises myself, though Joey did. Or the laughter of something funny, like his wearing 3 hats at the same time with work gloves in the summer, or carrying a box filled with an odd assortment of things like nail clippers, socks, and Kleenex, taped shut with a full roll of packing tape, which he would hide in the back seat of the car, ready to go somewhere at a moment's notice. Or his struggle to hold on to each piece of his life as it slipped inexorably away, never to return. Or maybe it did briefly. 5 weeks before his death, I brought Joey a hamburger from Sonic. When he looked at it, his face lit up and he exclaimed loudly, "Wow!" These are pinpricks in the darkness of the sky, and you cherish each one. The slow death is expected. What follows is not. Coming home from seeing him for the last time, the radio played "It Is Well With My Soul" as I pulled into the driveway. That evening, when I looked up, I suddenly saw him. He was standing with his fist raised, his face squeezed in joy, shouting, "Yes!" These are wonderful things. And I knew exactly that he was utterly whole and utterly happy at that moment. When you know you are now truly alone, a sad and sometimes lonely peace descends. When I wrote these words, I looked up at the screen on the television and predicted that the next song would describe my mood perfectly. The next song was entitled "Damn That Song." But I was never really alone because Justin and Jamie and the kids were there. All my family and friends in the church were there to walk with me during this season. You hug your grandchildren tighter and rejoice in their little accomplishments. Be it a step by your granddaughter or 2-year-old Gabriel who is facing a fear saying, "It's all right." Challenges continue to happen and will continue, like the current challenge of things like the coronavirus. But good things begin to happen as well. You finally sell your house at just the right moment to move into a new one. You begin a thankfulness prayer ritual each morning. And yes, I am now up to see the sunrise every morning. You keep a daily list, not so much that you need one, as it helps to fill the quiet evenings and to motivate yourself. Mind you, as a side note here, I am rather a well-known list maker. Someone in high school once found a to-do list of mine on the floor featuring approximately 56 items. It was on a 2x3 piece of paper. They published it in the school newspaper. I was mortified. But back to what I was saying. I am or was going to visit a new friend from this church in North Carolina in April. Last week, I invited a new friend for coffee. You pick up the phone to hear an old friend's voice, or you call them yourself. Life moves on and you reflect on how precious it is and how blessed you are. I have discovered an old friend, the love of art, and I have taken it up with enthusiasm because it brings me joy. Ladies in the church invite me for lunch. My elder calls. A wonderful 75th birthday surrounds me with love. I have become more involved with the church. I know that pain and darkness will continue with each passing day, but I also see now that it is all part of the journey. A journey towards love and God, knowing that He holds us by our hand as we move forward through life's challenges, towards the look on Joey's face as he said yes to the ending journey and to the hope of everlasting joy. For me, that is the final light over darkness. Thank you.
Thank you, Mama. Love you.
Love you too.
Okay, friends, if you are watching this live right now, it's about 11:30 Wednesday morning. Pastor Amy will have her prayer time here at fccgranbury.live at noon. And we'll have Carol Wright sharing her story tomorrow about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We look forward to that as well. Thank you, and God bless you.